What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders. We are riding the Red Dragon as of now. I think we've been riding the Red Dragon really for quite a while. We just didn't know it, right? The Red Dragon's making moves. Green Dragon wakes up. They have a staring contest. Green Dragon goes to sleep. Red Dragon takes its leap, and then Green Dragon wakes up. Their staring contest resumes. Green Dragon can't stare all day. He has to get some sleep. Red Dragon makes its move while the Green Dragon's sleeping. For those of you who don't know, we call it the Dragon on this channel because I don't know, it was just a funny name. Like I remember one day I was saying that there's the Link Marines, there's the Bitcoin Maxis, you have the XRP Army. Like, we should be the Bitcoin Cash Dragon Riders because this thing is like a dragon, man, and just the way that it's gonna take off and do fantastic things. And I saw some people commenting on my channel and on other channels calling it the Dragon as well. And right now there's a debate between Mr. Chocolate Cookie and Sobriety Television on who said it first, but you know, I don't know if it really matters who said it first, right? Maybe there was someone that said it before any of us even, you know, but that's why we call it the Dragon, because you know, there's the Dogecoin Mafia, there's the XRP Army, there's the Bitcoin Maxis. We are the Bitcoin Cash Dragon Riders. It's a much cooler name, right? It's like if you're on Team A or Team Alpha, you want to be on Team Alpha. Anyways, this thing is definitely an alpha in the mix of all cryptos for sure. I got XTC pulled up here talking about alphas. BCH itself has maintained itself in the top 20, top 30 coins throughout most of its existence, its entire existence, really. And you know, I'm not here to really sell you guys on that. I think most people who are watching this probably already know about BCH. So we're gonna jump into the TA now without any further ado. I got sidetracked because I was explaining to some people why. You know, because I know I got a lot of new subscribers, so I'm explaining why we call it the Dragon in the first place. Just, you know, got to give it a name. I mean, you don't have to give it a name, but I think it sounds cool. I think we all think it sounds cool. I don't know. But looking at this thing from bottom to top, my Dragon Riders, it looks like we are riding the Red Dragon down. We're probably going to go to the 382, maybe the 618, or even to the 69. That's kind of the range that I'm thinking we're going to do. We did just have our move down that broke us out of this range. Could we, as we've done twice before, could we be moving sideways and continuing the staring match? Is the Green Dragon awake right now and the Red Dragon's just waiting for him to fall back asleep so we can go lower? I think so. I think that could be happening. It's not totally out of the question, is it? But we also are getting, I'm going to take off the fib now, we also are getting into the lower areas of this RSI. This would imply, in my opinion, bigger moves to come to the downside. And we're not quite there yet. We could come out of this, and that would kind of negate what I'm saying at the current moment, because as we are below this line, below the 40 on the RSI, we are in the bearish area of control. This is the den of the Red Dragon. If we get out of it, then, you know, we're out of the bearish area of control, and then maybe we don't see those moves happen just yet. But I would think as we get lower in this RSI, we will start to see bigger moves in price to the downside. And I've said this in my last few videos, bigger than anything that we've seen so far. When I say bigger than anything we've seen so far, I don't mean like the biggest moves ever. I don't mean candles this big. It could be this big, but I doubt it. You know, I just mean bigger than what we've seen in this range. I think the biggest candle we've got so far is this one, 6.69. Yeah, that's the biggest one. So just bigger than that. And for Bitcoin Cash to have a 10% red day, that's not uncommon. That's not totally weird, right? This was an 8% candle here. Maybe we only see an 8% candle. But I do think that we're on our way to our final flush out. And again, where do I think it's going to be? Anywhere from about 200, just above 200. Well, I guess I really think it's going to go lower than that. But like, if we're being fair here, right, from bottom to top, the 382 is right there. That's why I put that line there. But my overall general prediction would be that we're going to go around like 185 to 135. I know I said 200, but that's because we haven't gotten there yet. It is possible that we do bottom around this range. We've done it before, just once in Bitcoin Cash's history. Most of the time it does like to go around the 0.5, if not lower. But you know, this could happen. It could call for a second time. It's happened once before. It could happen again. It could have happened 0 times, and there's still a first time for everything. So I do think we go lower one way or another. I think that we're getting there. Let's look at the 1 hour and just see You know, look at that. That's actually not a bad looking RSI, honestly. You know, we had our move down and we're moving sideways. There's definitely a staring contest going on this lower term time frame. You can see we've got lower or higher lows, higher highs coming. Maybe we are getting ready for another higher high. We are being held down by the 50. This could be a deceiving looking RSI. Maybe it rolls over when we go back into the oversold zone. Watch for that. If we come even above the 50 and we reject this previous area or this previous area here, if we can't get above the 60, that to me would imply that whatever upside move we see will probably result into a move that takes us below these lows here. Not a whole lot of volume coming in. You know, volume is still very lackluster, which whatever, you know, but I would like to see, as we move lower, I'd like to see volume kind of pick up, honestly. We could go all the way back up to 240. That's totally possible. This previous area of support over here, we totally could make a move up there right now. But again, if you're going to do that, you want to get above the 60 on this 1 hour. Looking at the 4 hour, yeah, you got this bullish divergence forming here. I think it's 2 drives of bullish divergence, actually. I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, that's 2 drives. You got 1 drive there, 2 drives there. So you could be going higher, though. To be fair, you also have higher highs where you have lower highs, so that is hidden bearish divergence. You know, conflicting things. To get rid of that, to negate that hidden bearish divergence, all you'd have to do really is have a 4 hour that closes above 229, 229 and 33 cents to be exact. But really what you'd want to see, if you want to make your move up to 240, you want to get a close on a 4 hour above 230. That's what I'd say. And then we could be good for all the way back up to this purple line, somewhere around there. Maybe we even go above it, but I very much do doubt that we go above this high here. Overall, we're just forming lower highs and lower lows, and we're taking our time doing it. So if we move up, don't get too excited, right? If we move down, don't get too excited because one way or another, guys, we are taking our sweet time. But again, when you should get excited, if you're looking for bigger moves down, man, my nose is itching. I don't know why. When you should get excited is whenever we get kind of closer to this oversold zone, and definitely when we get into it. That's when we'll see these bigger moves to the downside that I've been calling for I mean, since we topped out, basically. So yeah. And then especially, actually, if we get this week to close in about 2 days and 20 hours, and we close out of the overbought zone, I think that it's within a week to 2 weeks time that we would see somewhat of a significant drop, more significant than anything we've seen so far. So yada, 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 just more of the same stuff. Prove me wrong. You want to prove me wrong, you want to go up, you want this to be the bottom, then on a daily basis, get a daily to close above here. First step would be really to close above here, close above 237 on a daily. You can get, now don't get excited, right? If you get a day, during the day, you get above 237, but you haven't closed it yet, wait for that daily close. And most importantly, wait for confirmation. We could get a day that closes above it, and then it comes back down the next day. It could be messing with you. It's been messing with us this whole range. So wait for confirmation before you get too excited. And I know that doesn't really help, right? You could get above this and think it's go time, buy here, and then it goes down. Or you could think it's go time and wait for confirmation, and then by the next day it's up a whole nother $20, and then you have to buy higher. But that's all a part of risk management. You know, I would rather buy up here, and honestly, I would rather buy with seeing a daily close above this white line than I would above this white line, because here it's gambling. Here it's a little bit more certain that we probably are resuming this overall uptrend. So you want to prove me wrong and take away the claims that I have that we're going to go lower from here, potentially to 185 to 135, or at a bare minimum around 200. First steps first, get above 237. Second step would be to close above this daily high here, which is at 253. And then I guess ultimately from there, if you do that, I wouldn't be surprised if and when we get above 265 there. A daily close above there would really be the final nail in the coffin. But I do think if we got above this line on a daily close, that'd be very indicative that we're resuming the uptrend. But at the moment, it would surprise me if we didn't at least go into the oversold zone. Though let's see here. I don't know. I don't like this as a trend line. I don't like it. It looks pretty nice, to be fair, but I don't like it as a trend line. There's a whole lot of stuff that just doesn't line up with it in the meantime. But you got 3 touches on it. Maybe that's why we're finding support. I don't know. Could just be a coincidence as well. The price action is nothing, like there's nothing at all relatively close to what it's, performing on the RSI. So I don't like it personally, but it would surprise me if we didn't at least get into an area where we bounced off the oversold zone, or at least got into it before proceeding higher. Though Bitcoin Cash can do whatever it wants, crypto can do whatever it wants. So I don't know. That's really all I got to say, guys. I do think that we could, in the meantime, make a move up to 240. We don't have to. We could very well turn around from here. Most likely what we're going to do is just more of what we've been doing. Anytime we have some kind of a significant move down, we just, do, and then down, and then do, and then down. And we're probably doing some more do-do-dos right now. So if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I'll keep you posted on this thing. Thank you all so much for your comments. Thank you for the information that you guys throw. I said this in my last video, but I am getting the Discord rolling. We're going to have that up soon, so hopefully by tomorrow, actually. And it'll be a little bit more personal that way. So it's already pretty personal, but I think we're overdue for a Discord, a little room that we can all kind of chat in. So if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.